Preguntas Cívicas 2025 parte 6. En este video encontrarán las preguntas cívicas versión 2025 de la 90 a la 118. Es la parte 6 de 7 videos. Question 90. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana Territory. O también pueden responder solo Louisiana. Question 91. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Podemos responder cualquiera de las siguientes: War of 1812, Mexican-American War, Civil War, or Spanish-American War. Question 92. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. The Civil War. Question 93. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Pueden nombrar cualquiera de las siguientes: Battle of Fort Sumter, Emancipation Proclamation, Battle of Vicksburg, Battle of Gettysburg, Sherman's March, Surrender at Appomattox, Battle of Antietam, Sharpsburg, Lincoln was assassinated. Pueden nombrar cualquiera de los eventos mencionados. Question 94. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one. Pueden responder cualquiera de las siguientes en la lista: Free the slaves, Emancipation Proclamation, saved or preserved the Union, led the United States during the Civil War, 16th President of the United States, delivered the Gettysburg Address. Question 95. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Pueden responder cualquiera de las siguientes: Free the slaves, freed slaves in the Confederacy, freed the slaves in the Confederate States, freed slaves in most southern states. Question 96. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. Question 97. What amendment says all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are U.S. citizens? The 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment. When did all men get the right to vote? After the Civil War, during Reconstruction, with the 15th Amendment, in 1870. Question 99. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, Lucretia Mott, Lucy Stone. Question 100. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s? World War I, World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, Persian Gulf War. Question 101. Why did the United States enter World War I? Because Germany attacked U.S. civilian ships. To support the Allied powers, England, France, Italy, and Russia. To oppose the Central Powers, Germany, Austria, Hungary, the Ottoman Empire, and Bulgaria. Question 102. When did all women get the right to vote? 1920. After World War I, with the 19th Amendment. Question 103. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. Question 104. When did the Great Depression start? When did the Great Depression start? The Great Crash, 1929. Stock market crash of 1929. Question 105. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Franklin Roosevelt. Question 106. Why did the United States enter World War II? Bombing of Pearl Harbor. Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. To support the Allied powers, England, France, and Russia. To oppose the Axis powers, Germany, Italy, and Japan. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. General during World War II. President at the end of, during the Korean War. 34th President of the United States. Signed the Federal Aid Highway Act of 1956. Created the interstate system. Question 108. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Soviet Union, USSR, Russia. Question 109. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. Nuclear war. Question 110. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. To stop the spread of communism. Question 111. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. To stop the spread of communism. Question 112. What did the Civil Rights Movement do? What did the civil rights movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. Fought to end racial discrimination. Question 113. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. Worked for equality for all Americans. Worked to ensure that people would not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Question 114. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. Question 115. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Terrorists took over 2 planes and crashed them into the World Trade Center in New York City. Terrorists took over a plane and crashed into the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia. Terrorists took over a plane originally aimed at Washington, D.C. and crashed in a field in Pennsylvania. (116) Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11, 2001 attacks. Global War on Terror. War in Afghanistan. War in Iraq. 117. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Pueden nombrar cualquiera de la lista. Question 118. Name one example of an American innovation. Name one example of an American innovation. Light bulb. Automobile cars. Internal combustion engine. Skyscrapers. Airplane. Assembly line. Landing on the moon. Integrated circuit, IC. En Clever Academy no solamente te enseñamos inglés, también te preparamos para pasar el examen de ciudadanía americana. En Clever Academy también realizamos entrevistas simulacro para que puedas practicar y mirar en qué nivel vas. Síganos para más contenido útil como este y más en Clever Academy.